Well, hello, fans of autosport racing. Remember, we are with eSeniors GT3 World Championship, last race of the year, Group 2, Laguna Seca. So remember that sim racing is a sport, so that makes us athletes. So the last race of the year, the championship was pretty much sewn up. I forget now who won, but that's not the Midfield Madness reason for being. The reason for being for Midfield Madness, if you've never watched it before, is to follow this back half of the grid and see all the action that takes place there. I am in Group 2 and I am at the back of the grid. Today I was in 17th, but had a great race. So let's just watch it. I have not reviewed it, so let's just watch it going through here. Get the transition going and make sure that I am streaming properly. Watched it before is okay, to follow. We're good. Everything is a go. So there we go. This is one last thing here. There we go. All ready to go. Let's just start. This is the startup of the race. Laguna Seca has a very long and boring startup. So here we go around the second last corner, with the corner with no name. It's number 11. And the pit straight doesn't even have a name. As I said in the broadcast, a little boring here. There's only 3 corners that have names. Coming up to the first one after the pit straight's Andretti corner. Anyway, let's just watch the race here. We're on board with Ryan Banks. Let's see how the start went here at the back of the pack. And we are going to have green in 1 second. And hang on. There we go. Green, green, green. How's the grid looking? Nice and evenly spaced. Go back to Brian. A few wide. Somebody went wide there. Into the first corner. This is Andretti corner. It's kind of a hairpin. Nothing too dramatic here. Everybody was being very careful. Nothing there. Somebody hit a curb. Go back up here. There's a side-by-side with, who is that? White and Parks, probably. Not necessarily. There I am. Everything's pretty good. Joe got a great start because Joe Bukavik was right beside me in 15th place. So he had a great start. Just go through here and wait until people find out. Oh, there's somebody that went off. Hang on. Just go back to a little bit here. Somebody that went off. Well, that was further up the stream, so we're not going to watch that one too much. There's a little bit of action there with Britos, I believe. Is that Britos? Anyway, we'll just wait until there's a lot of action right there at the hairpin. Lawrence, the leaderboard is all messed up because it hasn't updated. We'll update it in a second. Let's just watch Joe for a while. Might have updated at this point. What happened there? Very difficult to follow the camera angles here because you're going to update. The leaderboard will update right now, I believe, when it goes by now, which should be in good order. So let's see where there's Vasconcelos and actually myself ahead of him. He got ahead of Britos. Oh, there now we're back in action. One, and then Mr. Darby is right behind Lawrence. See if he makes a move. Couldn't make it happen. It's an interesting livery he's got there. Paint splashes for Lawrence. Who else is close? Mr. Vasconez he was trying to get by me big time. Let's just go in his cockpit for a while. There's a nice view of a few cars. Approaching Hall Straight. Yeah, that's got a name. That's called Ray Hall Straight. Coming up here to the famous corkscrew. Car ahead. It's Schmidt right behind me. There's somebody went by. It looks like that was Jeremy. Not sure who that was. Very confusing here at the beginning. Until everybody gets settled. Frank Tennant. there's somebody making a dive next to him. Did he get Anna Frank? No, he didn't. He gave it a shot. Just take a quick peek at that. Go back a little bit. Thought I saw somebody try to take a dive. Oh, there it is next to behind. Let's go right behind Parks. Let's find that again. That is Parks taking on, I'm not sure who that is now. Lawrence, possibly. Look at this, side-by-side action for sure. It's a Porsche and a McLaren. Yeah, so the McLaren is Parks and the Porsche is probably Lawrence. Yeah, so that's what it is. So yeah, then he went by, and then another Porsche is going to pass the. Hang on, whoa, that was close to having some action there. So the. Whoa, hold on. Let's go back a little bit here and watch that one. So let's see who we got. This is Parks, and this is Darby, and behind is Driscoll. All right, so what happens there? Go back a little bit more. Watch this. So the Porsche comes around the outside, but hits the curb. No, the next curb. Hits the curb, hits the throttle. He got onto the gravel. That's what happened. Got onto the gravel and wrecked a few things. All right, well, that's that. So that was that one. Let's see what else is going on here. Schmidt. And who is ahead of Schmidt? Behind Schmidt, that is Vasconcelos. Oh, there were our two best buddies. Let's just follow this one for a while. That's me and Joe Bukavik. We ended up going to a party together right after this. And right behind him, me, is Schmidt is bothering me. Kenny Schmidt. This is Schmidt. So this is a good battle. Let's get on board with Schmidt and watch him. There we go. Oh yeah, then I pass my buddy in the corner. Yeah. Oh, but I go wide. And I lose both of them. Look at that. Now Schmidt is on Joe's tail. Let's see how that fares. Get inside with Schmidt, and that's me behind them. Oh, what happened to Schmidt? Oh, there he is. Schmidt is harassing Joe. Just get on board with him. See if he makes. On the pre-race meeting, Joe and I made. He told me about a retirement party for a former colleague that I didn't know about. So we ended up driving an hour and a half to a retirement party that evening and spent a great time with old colleagues next to a lake. Made a little bit of an error there. I'm too far behind to take advantage. Now, Joe admittedly does not like the corkscrew. Did a pretty good job there. Just gonna write down some names. Looks good on the stream. Schmidt. Gavik. Write down the names so I can highlight who's who. Alright, well, this is gonna be for a bit, and who's close by here? Zimmer on Lawrence, and Zimmer gets it going. He's gonna make it stick. He's going wide. That is who I think it is. Yeah, that is Lawrence. Let him go by. I could let him go by, but he certainly went inside there. So that one's done. Let's see what's happening further up here. Everybody's spread out quite a bit at this point. Looks like Danny Britos had a problem. Oh, there goes Zimmer now on Tennant. Nice pass there. Oh, very close. A little bit of a nice move by Zimmer. Zimmer's got some pace, some big pace. But back here now, we've got Tennant and Lawrence. Get on board with Lawrence. Watch how this looks. This battle, and Schmidt is hanging in there with Bukavik. I'm hanging in there too. Where we go, Lawrence and Tennant. It's like 2 battles for now that we can watch. See if Lawrence can make any headway on Tennant. Let's go back to me. We're not making much headway on each other. Well, a second apart. So yeah, Group 2, I forgot who actually won the championship. I forgot to check before this. But I believe it was kind of sewed in before the race happened. Group 1 was a big toss-up. I'll talk about that one in a few minutes. Back to this battle. Oh, Schmidt's getting up on Joe now. BMW on the Porsche. Always like seeing that. Always like seeing the BMW eat up a Porsche. Come on, Kenny. See, Joe really doesn't like the. He does not like the corkscrew. Hasn't had much time to practice lately. He's been traveling a lot. So yes, we are fellow Edmontonians. We've got about 4 of us in town here. We are going to get together sooner or later this summer. See, I'm catching up with Schmidt here. That old Porsche is just made it here. Let's see if I can get it going. Do I get the hop on the other BMW? I'm gonna take a peek on the inside. Almost got through, but I didn't. I don't think I can make it. I just back off here. Now I'm harassing Kenny so much that he's not able to make any inroads on Joe. Let's just watch my battle a little bit. Not too many other battles right now. Get on board with me. I don't mind Laguna Seca too much. Practiced it a lot, so it's helpful. Didn't have too much time to work on my setup, so I was just using pretty much a stock Coach Dave setup and didn't play around with it too much. So I wasn't totally happy with it, but that was good enough. It was quite stable, so I'm good. I'm good with that. Now, this is a great battle here, isn't it? Whoa! Zimmer is catching up and passed, looks like. Ooh, Vasquez took a tumble there. Hold on, we'll go back and look at that. Let's go back a few seconds if we can see Zimmer behind him. Right here. Okay, where are we here on the track? Just on an inside. Late braking on his part. On Zimmer's part. That was on just on the at the end of Rahal Straight coming into the corkscrew. Looks like Vasconcelos just lost it coming through there. He wanted to make up all his time. After getting past and hit the throttle a little too hard going through the corkscrew and lost it. Well, it looks like Schmidt is back on track with getting on Joe. Let's watch him from here. Joe is getting harassed big time. And I know he's watching me on the leaderboard, so because we have a good rivalry going. Oh yeah, he's all over him. I love it. Come on, Beamer, let's go. See if you can get a good exit here. Illustrious named corner number 6 is this one. That was 5. Great naming corner number 6. Now we're in Rahal Straight, and now I'm harassing Schmidt. Let's just go to overview. Not going to make anything happen there. So yeah, Kenny getting harassed, but he's got to watch me, and he's got to try and catch up with Joe all the time. So this is a great three-way battle. Let's see what happens going through after the corkscrew. Joe did a great job with the corkscrew there. He told me during the party that he spun out somewhere. I had a great drive, no mistakes, no spinning. It's unusual for me sometimes. Look at this, we're all side by side here. Nice job. I guess we, now back here, Lawrence and Parks are at it. Look at the driver view here, coming out of the corkscrew. That's close. There we are. Whoa, look at this. We're catching up to Joe. Look at this. This Porsche is just holding us up. We just want to ride and drive and get going here. That Porsche, that old slow Porsche is just holding up the higher performing BMWs. Here we go. Looks like Kenny's got a little bit of a pop on Joe. Man, I had a fairly relaxed race. I didn't feel like it was that pressured, but man, I was just sweating. You know what? I'm gonna sit back here. I think I lay back and wait for these two guys to have it out. And I'll swap up whoa, that's weird. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Schmidt. That's not a great place to pass. And then I take advantage of that. No, I did not plan that in terms of an announcer. I think I just laid back there and said, let those two battle out and see what happens. Now behind, I can't miss a pass if I pass my buddy here. But behind Zimmer, it's Frank. What's going on here? Hold on, go back to me. It looks like, where is Schmidt now? Okay. There's Kenny now. Zimmer is behind him. So there's the two battles going on. You can see that in the background. Just watch that. Let's see what Zimmer does here. He's famous for taking a late break and then diving in. Diving in is not the right word. Just he knows his braking points and he'll risk it. And he has great control afterwards, so he must practice late braking and hanging on to his car, because he does it quite often and it works for him. Let's see where he attacks. Where are we on the track here? We're just coming up to the corkscrew. Zimmer's got some pace on Kenny. Not a great place to pass, but he's right up against him, looking for a good exit. See what he does in these corners. Let's see if I'll fall him back a little bit. Hope Joe didn't disappear. He spun out in front of me. Just watch this one for a little bit, and then we'll go back. See, now he's going to take a look. He did not do it that. Oh, but Schmidt went wide, and Zimmer took advantage of it. There we go. So what's happening with Joe here? I must have made a mistake. Because now I can't even see Joe. Where is he? Oh, I passed Joe somehow. Oh, well, we got to go back and figure that out. Where that happened. All right, let's go back here because Joe is now behind everybody. So this is where Joe had a problem. Let's see here. Is he behind everybody? He's behind me at this point. Oop, hold on. Where am I? Just bear with me for a second. I'm going to find out when we're close together. Where is Joe? Where is Joe? Way back here. Is Joe ahead of me here? There we go. Okay, so let's see what happens to Joe. Oh, that's where it happened. Okay, hold on. His favorite spot. Let's get on with Joe here. And see what happens. You can't see anything, that view. Let's just go to another view. Ooh, that's the bad view. Okay, let's just get a half decent view here. So before we do that. There, that's a good view. Sorry, Joe, to be picking on you, but just see what happens to you. Come through the corkscrew. Just slid. Oh, just slid on that downhill portion and did not hang on. That's a bad spot. You got no traction whatsoever. You got nothing, no weight on your wheels at all. So there you go. That's what happened to poor old Mr. Abakabak. So let's watch Parks here on Vasconcelos. Really good one here. Good little battle. Make sure that is who we are watching. Yep. Parks on Vasconcelos. And Lawrence is not. Ooh, Lawrence just had a problem. Let's just go back here and see what happened. That was a big problem. What's happened here with Lawrence? Are we coming up to the corkscrew, the famous corkscrew? Eat 'em up again. Yo, just skidded. Then he had a hard time getting back on track. Go back to Parks. So here we go. We've got Parks. We've got Vasconcelos, and ahead of them is Frederick, and behind Parks is Brutos. I saw somebody there. Brutos is kind of a lap down. Oh, Parks is making a move. Tried to make a move there. And Danny is catching up to these two guys, trying to unlap himself. Let's just follow these guys for a bit. And up ahead, Zimmer is by Schmidt. That's a bit of a... And where am I for these guys? I'm far ahead, but I know Zimmer catches up with me later. So where were we? Parks. This little grouping. I was just behind Jeremy at this point, but I could not catch up. Just running a few names down here while we're at it. All these battles. Okay. Ooh, I just about missed that. Oh, let's go back a little bit. I missed that. So back a little bit more. Who are we watching here? I'm going to pan it down. Let me see who we are watching and get a better view of this. So we are with Parks. And Parks, let's just watch it from here. The corkscrew, all right. Gets up to the next corner. Goes a little wide. That's all right. Did I miss his little spin? Coming through the hairpin. Thought we saw him with a spin. Maybe that was somebody else. Maybe that was Lawrence. Oh well, we'll just stay with it. We'll just stay with it here. I'll watch everybody's mistakes. So Parks and Vasconcelos are still good, and they're catching up with Frederick. That's pretty much it in terms of battles. Well, Frederick is getting harassed by Vasconcelos. I'm not sure who is his first name. Jason, possibly. I'm trying to remember. Let's go on board with him. See how he attacks Frederick. Frederick's usually got a lot more pace. I'm not sure what happened to him on Laguna, and it doesn't look like I have his livery. Forgot to sync before the race. Keep deliveries. So it's that one, and we've got Zimmer here on myself. We'll watch the two of us, these two battles. Zimmer caught up to me big time. So basically I decided to go defensive for a little while, but since he was a lot faster, I did not battle too much with him. Actually just let up here, right about here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let him go by. I lifted right there. So that's that. So here we still got these three guys, Parks, Vasconcelos, and Frederick. This is a nice little battle. Big view here. Oh, Parks is trying to get by here. See, Vasconcelos was battling with Frederick, but now that he's getting pressured by Parks, he does now have... Whoa, Parks almost hit him there. They have different breaking points, obviously. Wish I could get a TV view. I'm not sure why I can't get a good TV view. Just bear with me for a second. Where's the... got a wing pan. I'll put it on the wing pan and then go back to it. Can't get the right TV views on this. Oh, there they are. There we go. Let's just watch these for a while. There's Vasconcelos. They spread out slightly again. Looks like he's got time to hit up Frederick. Parks has fell back slightly. This is a great battle here, that's for sure. Looks like Vasconcelos went wide there. See if Parks can take advantage. Coming up the straight, pit straight. Towards Andretti. Hairpin. So see, what cars? Two McLarens. And a Ferrari ahead. Oh no, sorry, Bentley. What am I saying? Ferrari. Oh, Vasconcelos is in a Ferrari. So it's a McLaren, Ferrari, Bentley. All three of them side by side. Look at this. These are two great corners to watch. You can get a nice exit here. You can really make some inroads on somebody. Nice corner. Look at how beautiful all that corner. Let's go to the middle guy here. Just love watching these views. Whoa! Oh, Vasconcelos got too close and he had to let up. That allowed Parks to come back on Frederick now. He just had to let. Oh, and Frederick spins ahead of him. Woo! Let's just take a quick peek here. Stop for a second. What happened to Frederick? Let's go back a couple of bits. Go to the Helicam view here. Might not catch it properly. Just hit the throttle somewhere. Or did he have a bad entry? Oh, lost on that inside part. That was a bit different. Okay, well, that's the way it goes, Frederick. Just jump on with Parks now. And who was behind him now? Vasconcelos should be behind, or is he ahead? Yeah, he's ahead. Well, that was that battle. So what have we got left here? What have we got left? Got Schmidt you see how far ahead of behind me he is. That's the closest battle right now. He's a couple of seconds behind. But Vasconcelos is probably at the same distance. Let's just watch Schmidt. I'm trying to remember now, Schmidt had better pace than I did. It's not like watching myself make all my mistakes by missing apexes and whatnot. What I have to concentrate on is just hitting all my apexes. Forget about his speed as much as hitting the apex and a great exit speed. Hopefully he catches up to me right here. Nobody else at the moment is having too much roads. So where are we now? We should be getting to the point where we'll have the great pit stop mix-ups. I can't keep track of in these replay modes. Ooh, I went wide there. Went a little too hot into that Andretti corner, so he made some inroads there. Two BMWs side by side, but battling it out here. Anybody else close? Nope. We'll stick with that one. Zimmer is approaching Jeremy. It's a little high up on the order, but I'll give it a little bit of a view here. About a Ferrari and Jeremy Audi. Dark side of the moon Audi. I'm sure he's doing it the 50th anniversary of that album. We're very close. Let's see how it goes. You know, Zimmer is great at taking a late break. Let's see if he does it in these next few corners. Trying for the outside. Holy smokes. He held on to it. Jeremy saw him coming, so give him a little bit of some good. Schmidt got by me? Where is he? No, pit stop time. Pit stop time. All right, so now everything's going to be totally mixed up for a while. I am going to jump ahead, just for the sake of interest, to a spot here where possibly people will be finish their pit stops, because it gets so mixed up I can't keep track of anything. Let's just see what. I'm going to go a little further. Everybody should have finished their pit stops by now. Zimmer is behind me. It doesn't show right now how far. There he is there, so he's not that far behind me. Behind him is Kenny. Behind him is Joe, so that's a fairly close grouping. Let's just follow all this. There is Joe. There is Ken Schmidt. He's making inroads on Zimmer. And Zimmer is not that far behind me. Let's get some driver views here. Whoa, Zimmer goes wide! Does that mean that looks like Schmidt followed him? Oop. And caught somebody in the pits. Joe, that's Joe behind everybody. So let's see, I think this is the closest one here. And Schmidt is actually getting fairly close to Zimmer. Zimmer is not that close to me right now. How's Joe doing? Joe's catching up with Kenny also. Let's just follow this one along because I don't think there's much else going on here in terms of the back of the pack. Back half of the field. So just watch how this goes. Give Joe some airtime. This has definitely been the grouping that has had the most close racing. So look a little tentative on that apex. Go ahead here and see how far Zimmer is ahead of Kenny. There's Kenny looking at me. Or Zimmer, sorry. Looking at me. Just keep going back and forth here. You know how much I like driver views. That is the grouping battle for position. So this is not a bad little spot. I'm in 11th, so this is a battle for 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. So there's still some people either pitting or coming out of pits. What lap are we in? 24. That's a pretty late pit. Not too many incidents there. I think I heard Krister say there was hardly any incidents in Group 2. That was nice to see, especially on the start. Let's follow along with everybody for a while. Wrong guy, wrong guy. Oh, he caught him. I don't know why. I guess he's lost a little bit of time on Zimmer. He's caught up a little bit more with me. Let's see if Joe, yes, Joe got, never mind, a little mistake there, went wide, and Joe took advantage of that, obviously. Nice apex there. Corkscrew. Good job, Joe. Now, Zimmer. I can't remember Zimmer's first name. Is it Ron? Coming up. He's now 2 seconds behind me, so he's caught up quite a bit. Now let's see who is ahead of me. That's me. That is, we are coming up on some back markers here. So yeah, we all know we're battling for midfield position here, so we're taking this seriously. We all do. Joe's within striking distance of Kenny, so he's going to be pushing pretty hard. Zimmer is definitely caught up with me. So let's see how we make our way through the blue flags here. Got Lawrence ahead of us. Ooh, I had a little bit of a wiggle on my brake there. Braking for the corkscrew. Skid a little bit there. Zimmer's a lot smoother. Spot, I think, coming into the pit straight, I'm sure Lawrence is going to give way to me. Probably both of us. There's a late break there again. Like I say, he has got 2 sets of braking points. His normal and his let me at him braking points. This is definitely the best battle here. Let's see how Joe is doing on Zimmer. Ooh, wait a sec. I went wide. Zimmer catch me there? Oh, I got. No, I'm gonna hold on. Let me just go back to that. Let's go back. Stop. Go back 5 seconds, a little bit more, and let's just watch it from a helicam point of view. So I had a terrible corner. Andretti hairpin. I go wide. It was in a little too fast, so I go wide, and Zimmer takes advantage by coming on the inside, but I don't let him have it. Now is he gonna take a dip on the inside to me again? He's got pace. Oh, he slid. Woohoo! Just hit that throttle a little too hard. Slid a little bit. I gained advantage. I didn't have a great corner there. Oh, I let him by. Sorry. I don't want to battle with that guy. Let's see, Joe. Still looking at Joe and Kenny are going to have to go through some blue flag action here, some traffic. See how that all fares. That Porsche takes that corner. Just a huge bump there for that flatness. Stiff suspension. Just see how Kenny gets by the blue flags here. Getting held up slightly in here. It's not a great place to let him pass, but he's going to let him pass there now. That's me up ahead. Did Joe get by? Joe got by too. There we go. We're back in action. Back in action. Same guys. I don't have a very long list of who we're watching here. Same 5 or 6 guys. Make sure I use my mute button. Oh, who's this? Who is this? That's Lawrence. Who am I following Lawrence for? Just let Joe by. Now, Kenny is looking at me. So these three are for position. Zimmer is way ahead of us. He's got a lot more pace than us. So that's kind of why I let him by. Why lead my race? I'm in the midfield here, hanging in. Whoa, Joe. A little bit wide there. Just about lost it. But caught it just in time. That's a great catch for a rear engine Porsche. Once that back end starts to go, you'll be worried that you're not going to get it back. As I've said many times, ACC has definitely improved the physics for that kind of action. 2 or 3 releases ago, there's no way for you to catch yourself on those. Traction physics are much better here, and able to catch your car. Now whether that's the same as a real car, I'm not sure. Alright, let's just take a look at what's going on up ahead here. So that's Kenny, and we've got another blue flagger, that's Mr. Garvey. Just let Kenny go by. Oh, not yet. So I'll let Kenny go by now. And now Joe's going to get caught up. Unless he's going to let him go by right here. Yeah, he's going to let him go by. Great job there, actually, because he only let up a little bit, so he was able to keep his own momentum going. And then he let Joe by. So yeah, we're pretty much the same as we were prior to hitting the traffic. I hear a pop on the microphone. I'm going to have to get myself a little phone here. You guys don't have to hear that in your ears. I don't see anything else going on. We're up ahead here, which is not really in the midfield, but let's just watch it. There's Banks and Arobas. Two long-time eSeniors drivers battling each other, but I'm sure Krister was watching that battle. Let's just watch Smith here. Joe's behind. So we're just playing our game here. Where are we in terms of the race here? About 6 laps to go. So skill fatigue is starting to set in. The tires are still great. We only have about 8 or 9 laps on these tires. It's not an issue. Nice corner by both of those 2 guys. And I think because of that, it's about the same gap. So they caught up to me there. But Joe's really pressuring Kenny, not right up in his tail, but I'm sure Kenny is watching how close he is to him. And so Joe's doing a great job of catching up with the Venus. Really caught up to Kenny here. I said Joe's not had a lot of time to practice lately. So great job. Must like Laguna Seca. Oh yeah, he's right now. He's pressuring him. Now Kenny can feel that Canadian breathing down his throat. He goes wide. There he goes. He goes wide. Gets back on track, but Joe passes him there. Just a mistake on that number 6 corner. And who is that behind Kenny? Is that for position? Quickly take a peek. That is not for position. It's Hugo. Yeah, that was a good pass. Glad I caught that. Ooh, now I'm watching Joe being behind me. I'm watching my rearview mirror a little bit. There's no way that I want that guy to pass me. So he is now shows, well, let's just wait until we go by the start-finish line to get an update on the gap. All right, there it is. Hang on, it's coming up. Come on. Why is it not showing it yet? It shows +1 on the board. There it is. 2.8 seconds. I remember this point in the race. I said, no way I'm going to let Joe get close to me. I'm just going to put the pedal to the metal and do as best I can to keep him behind me. So this is Schmidt. He's got Hugo behind him who's trying to unlap himself. So that is all there is to write in terms of that. So that's not a battle for position, so I don't really want to watch that one. Let me go up to the front here. We got Zimmer, Banks, and Jeremy. I'm sure these three are being covered by the main broadcast, but we don't have much else to look at for now. I'm sure this is there's a few other races going on here at the top of the back. How far is Obando ahead of Rainier? Maybe we'll watch that one. This one. So this is Zimmer on Brian Banks. I'll follow this one for a little while. I'm sure something is going to happen here. So is it all three guys battling for position? No, because Jeremy just went by. Oh, there's a little spot. There's a problem. Let's just see what happened here. Back up. So there's Zimmer is behind Banks. And let's see if he tries to take the inside on Brian. Brian goes a bit wide. Zimmer breaks late. Brian takes his line. And Zimmer is out of the picture now. So we'll leave that one to the stewards. Ooh, look what's happening here. Joe, we got chucked with some traffic. Who's ahead here? Vasconcelos. Got by him, obviously. Joe's caught up, and ahead of me, I'm back with Zimmer here now. So Vasconcelos let Joe by. Now I'm feeling a little bit of pressure here. There was only a second and a half behind. I remember this part of the race where we had about 4 laps to go. So I start being very cautious. Not cautious is not the right word. I start being very concerned about Joe coming up behind me. So I'm not playing. I'm giving it all I've got here at this point. Like I said, I was sweating big time into this race. I'll start turning on my fan. My basement is like 60 or 55 degrees, and I need a fan on when I'm doing when I'm racing. It's still too hot. I still sweat like crazy, so I need some air movement. We're getting close to the end here. 1, 2, 3 laps to go. Joe is going to try everything he can to catch up with me. And I'm going to try everything I can do to stay ahead. Battling 12th and 13th. This is what's great about eSeniors, having rivalries amongst ourselves. Just like in real life. driving together for so long. We know each other's capabilities, and when we're friends like this, it's even better. There was some trash talking. There was some trash talking that happened at the party last night, I tell you that. And I got some more traffic ahead of me. Let's just see who it is. Quickly. Got Frederick ahead of me. So let's see, Frederick, I'm sure he's going to let me by straight here. I'm not sure he is going to. Not quite close enough to him, I guess. And somehow... No, there's Frederick letting me by. Going down for the last couple of laps. All the stops. Let's see how it happens in terms of blue flags here. I haven't seen the blue flags yet, but they don't always show up in the replay, I guess. There's a blue flag. Took that one really hard. Fix that angle a little bit sharper than I do at that corner. Joe's taking it easy in the hairpin, or the corkscrew, I mean, because he, again, it's not his favorite corner. So Frederick's quite a bit ahead here. I'm sure in these next couple of corners when he's going to let him by. Here, or coming out of the next one, so he's trying to decide where to go. There he goes. Oh no! Oh no! I don't think Joe anticipated him giving way right there, so that was a little. That ruined Joe's chances of. There's Zimmer again. What happened to Zimmer? He was ahead of me for a while. He must have had some trouble. Now it's just trying to hang in there. Who is that ahead of Zimmer? That's Obando. Oh, so we've got the leaders now in the middle of the pack. Where is Coulomb? Just gonna see here how far Coulomb is back. Oh, he's not even in the picture. So Obando's just gonna try and get by us all. He goes by Frederick. Let's just see where I am at this point. And where Joe is. Oh, Zimmer's behind me again. In the standings, he's 6 seconds back. And Joe is behind Frederick at this point. And Zimmer is trying to get by whoever that was. I didn't forget who that was. And that must be no, that's Caballero. He's a lap down and he's passing Joe. This is crazy. Caballero going to go on Frank. Caballero obviously has lots of pace. That's kind of ruining Joe's chances here of getting ahead on Zimmer. He's got three blue flag guys ahead of him. And this is basically the last lap. Oh, there's a checkered flag for everybody. Anyway, that was Midfield Madness for Group 2. Laguna Seca. Thank you for watching. There we go. Thank you for watching Midfield Madness once again. I'll jump right on here and do Group 1 Midfield Madness, so watch that one. Thanks for watching all season. Looking forward to season number 8. There's going to be a few wrinkles in the setup of season 8. We're going to try a few new things, so watch for that later today. And I'm sure it's going to be an exciting season 8. We'll see you in a couple of weeks when that starts.